Hey, my beautiful Hustlewella family, it's your favorite girl Uche, and I welcome you to another episode of the Hustlewella Show. Don't forget that the Hustlewella Show is that amazing show that brings you the hustle story of budding entrepreneurs and shines the spotlight on amazing individuals doing outstanding things in their immediate environment. On today's episode, I'm bringing you the story of this woman who, despite the odds and the economic situation, is doing amazingly well with her craft. Stay tuned. Lovely is the CEO of SeanPerez Beddings and SeanPerez Afrocentrics accessories, and she makes very beautiful leg wears, slippers with beaded with beads and ankara, and then she makes lovely throw pillows that beautifies your spaces and all that. Yeah, and I'm very passionate about what she does because she's promoting the African culture with her craft. So madam, can you walk me through the whole thing that you do? What are the services that you provide with your brand?
Okay, firstly, I would like to talk about the Afrocentric accessories.
Okay.
And how I started.
Yes, please.
Okay. Just to encourage the young ones out there. Years back, like 3 years back,
okay.
I started looking at people's feet, thinking of what to do to earn extra income.
Okay.
Everything you turn your passion into income. If not, you're just wasting your time.
Yeah. So
then I was teaching. I've been teaching for 15 years and
wow.
I couldn't save, and I was like, I'm gonna continue. The pupils we taught then was already university yet, and I told myself, I said, this boy will soon graduate and he will still be working in office and I'll be here. No, I had to do something different to hustle and save for the future. So I saw a teacher that does bead slippers, but what she was actually doing was not really fantastic. I'm sorry to say so. And I'm this kind of creative person that like doing something different, something unique. So I decided to pick it up from there. I started thinking. Now, funny enough, I did not really acquire the skill anywhere. I would go to the market. I just started with 3,000 Naira. I bought like 5 slippers, gold bead, asked some Igbo men around their questions, and they told me the beads I should mix. And I came home, I started, doing something.
Yeah.
And I would do one, I would ask my husband, is it nice? He said, yeah, how do you do it? Where do you learn it? My children encouraged me, people around me encouraged me. Initially, I was selling it very cheap, just to see people's reaction. And before I know,
it picked up.
Yeah, a lot of people said, where do you get this thing from? Can I get some from you? So that was how it all started.
Wow.
Now, while I was teaching, what actually brought me to this stage right now, while I was teaching, I started posting it on Facebook and also WhatsApp and also IG. And parents like, Mrs. Olaso, come, do you do this yourself? I said, yes. Do you have this kind of skill and you are still teaching? I said, teaching is my profession and I'm a called teacher, but this is just a side hustle anyway. They said, no, that it's good to teach. You can be doing home lessons while you're also doing this. And it got to a stage, parents started encouraging me. I no longer spend my salary and
you just kept on.
But what actually gave me that confidence to resign from my job was during the COVID-19. I had the whole time,
to improve and experiment on different designs.
The COVID actually helped. But we pray that it will never come again.
Yeah.
But I had time to, do more designs, go out there, develop more skill, and I started doing Ankara slippers that match with bangle. Okay. And people started ordering. Before someone in Canada called me. That was my first international
sales.
Yes.
Yeah.
He called and I supplied him with Ankara bag and all that. Then after some while, people started calling me. Can you do 100 for me? Can you do 50 for me? And I'm like, if I'm getting this money, why will I still be teaching?
Yeah. I bring these stories out here because somebody out there, we know the situation and the economy of where we are right now and all that is happening around us. So if somebody could hear this and know that with 3,000 and with passion in your heart, you can go out there and get food on your table, at least the minimum standard. Get food, get shelter, with your craft. And I want to appreciate you for being an example of a story that I can push out there for our young people. So you mentioned about throw pillows and all that. So how did you divert to those ones?
Okay, I actually have an idea of throw pillows, but I don't know the finishing.
Okay.
So during the COVID period, I started following up someone, that also sews, and she just gave me a guide on how to sew. So what I do midnight while my children were asleep, I took precious time, practicing this. And before you know, it kicked off from there. And my coach was so happy. She was impressed. Before I could even finish my training, I've kicked off from there.
Beautiful.
Yeah, she was like, I would advise you just focus on this. I actually learned acquire the skill on soft furniture interior. Okay. Yes, I do that. I do body pillow, or just the one that pregnant women uses. I do throw pillows, I do bed sheets. But I noticed that when I say anointing is on throw pillows.
The throw pillows were more than the other ones. What are the challenges that you face in the course of this your hustle?
Firstly, I would say power supply.
Okay.
Sometimes I will need to work, but no light, because the gum I use electricity to work. Yes, and also the sewing. A client may order for a pillow today and wants it tomorrow, and I need
to work at night.
Yes, I need to work at night, and sometimes if there is no light, I'm always having challenge. And number two are my clients. You will not meet everybody are not really normal. Okay, I will put it that way. People have their different attitudes. Some are rude, some will pay you, and we even pay you extra after seeing your work. But why some they
tend to downgrade what you do.
And when they see the work, they were like, wow. So may not even pay completely.
So how do you get customers, clients, and people who patronize your craft?
Okay, like as I told you earlier, that parents were actually the one advertising for me.
Okay.
So before people that they even gift out the slippers to, they will now tell me, who made these slippers for you? Please, can you order for another one? Just like that. They keep on referring me. Then whenever I post on my status, families and friends also. I've not really done any promo or anything. And to God be the glory, a lot of
things.
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting. It's really a pleasure having you on the show today. And I don't know if a young person out there, the teeming youths of Nigerian youths, African youths out there that are in need of something to do, and then they're making excuses of unemployment and so many things. Some of the excuses are valid though, but then what do you have to say to them?
My fellow Nigerian youths, I will advise you all to hustle. Even if you are earning, you still need an extra income, because that job you are securing may one day end. What will be your plan B is what you are hustling for, your handwork. I will advise everyone to acquire a skill because it helps in present Nigeria.
Thank you very much. It's been an honor having you on the Hustlewella show. I don't know if you have any final words before we let you go.
I want to use this opportunity to thank the Hustlewella crew for giving me this opportunity to showcase my skill. I really appreciate you. God bless you.
Okay, so we've got to the end of this episode of the Hustlewella show. I hope you got value from the hustle story of Loveling here. And I want you all to reach out to her, patronize her. She has beautiful slippers, beautiful throw pillows, on WhatsApp, on Instagram. Her handles will be displayed in this video. And that's the end of this episode of the Hustlewella show. Till I come your way in another beautiful episode. Don't forget, it's your girl Uche Ucheka. If you've not subscribed to Hustlewella on YouTube, come on, what are you waiting for? On YouTube, the Hustlewella show. Subscribe. And don't forget to click the bell button so that you'll be notified whenever we upload a brand new content. And if you're not following us on social media, Hustlewella Twitter, Hustlewella Instagram, Hustlewella Facebook. Thank you, Hustlewella.